Running 2,300 metres. It's green for go. The arms are back and they're off. And Pump the Brakes near the inside commenced well. Elderberry Stride got away well on the outside and his upsides challenging, and in third spot Long and Winding Road. They were followed by Casino Tommy, who settles down in fourth spot, and then the favourite Culture King lobs a spot in the running line. The next one as they run down the side is Better To Be Tricky from Arrow Keefe. Well back in the race is Off the Top of My Head. Stanley Ross Robin, and at the tail of the field is No Win, No Feed. That's the pattern as they run their way down the side of the track, and Culture King is out three wide and working. It is Pump the Brakes working into the home section. It leads the way by 4 metres. Grayling had a look across and sees the looming figure of Culture King. Culture King comes up on the outside, has a look for the lead, and soon after favourite goes clear. It's Culture King, 4 metres, Pump the Brakes. Third spot is Long and Winding Road, 48.9 the lead time. They were followed by Casino Tommy, and Elderberry Stride once again obliged to race without cover. Arrow Keefe 1-1, and then came Better To Be Tricky, and the trailing trio here are Off the Top of My Head, Stanley Ross Robin, and No Win, No Feed. They work to the bottom turn now and work their way towards the 1,200 metres, and Culture King, in the end, it was a pretty soft lead and shows the way by 4 metres, but the stalk sits second as Pump the Brakes. First quarter of the last mile was 29.5. Elderberry Stride is taking closer order, albeit without cover, and then Long and Winding Road, Arrow Keefe. Next the inside Casino Tommy, Off the Top of My Head, and Better To Be Tricky. Second to last Stanley Ross Robin, and last is No Win, No Feed. Down the back, they've run inside the 900 from whence they began, and it's Culture King the leader. Shows the way by about 3 metres to Elderberry Stride, and covered up the inner as Pump the Brakes. Arrow Keefe one out, one back, and then came on the inside of those runners Long and Winding Road. Off the Top of My Head covers up Casino Tommy, Stanley Ross Robin. Well back Better To Be Tricky, and still last of all is No Win, No Feed, about 20 metres from the leader at the 600. 30.9 the second quarter, half in 60.4, and Culture King, being well rated in the van, leads the way by about 3 metres to Elderberry Stride. Marking time leaders back as Pump the Brakes about to get into some clear room as the leader kicks and the Death Seat horse yields. Further back in the field then as they near the turn is Arrow Key from Stanley Ross Robin, but it's Culture King first to see the judge. 29.7 the split. 200 left to go, still about 5 metres, Pump the Brakes, and then came Long and Winding Road. Casino Tommy gets out to run home. The deepest is No Win, No Feed, but it's all Culture King. Culture King's holding rivals at bay, and Culture King will beat second home Pump the Brakes, Long and Winding Road. They were followed then by Casino Tommy, No Win, No Feed, Better To Be Tricky, Stanley Ross Robin, Arrow Keefe. Well back was Off the Top of My Head, and Elderberry Stride at the tail in a mile rate of 1:55.9.